2024 Under Armour Kelly Benefits Shamrock 5K. St. Patty's Day. Good to see Kelly Benefits back in the swing of things. This is the pictures from last couple of races that have happened in Baltimore. You can see here that a popular attire strategy is the long sleeves with shorts underneath, calf socks. Now, there is a great celebration afterwards, as is highlighted here. There's good little medals that have also been highlighted here as well. You don't know what you're going to get with weather, so just plan ahead of time. This is our race information page with the race date that is Sunday, March the 10th, 2024, 1 p.m. Packet pickup information. It is coming soon. Keep your eyes out for it. It's probably going to pop up in your inboxes here in the next couple of days, probably next couple of weeks. We are a couple of weeks out from the race, so I would expect that stuff to start popping up here soon, but I just want to get some of this information out to you beforehand. So what you get with your entry, you're going to, the 2024 Under Armour Premium Reveal is coming soon here. But the finisher medal has been listed up here. We have our post-race celebration. We got live music on the main stage and 2 complimentary beers for individuals who are 21 plus, bananas and post-race snacks, and then there's also drawings for grand prizes from your race partners. Now, let's dive into the course specifics here. The start and the finish are in 2 different locations here. You're going to dive down. This is a pretty quick course, undulating here. We have 47 feet of elevation gain with 121 feet of elevation loss. So we do have a net downhill course that's popping up here. We are going down and we have a turnaround, and then we are coming back in for your race finish. For this first half a mile, we have 121 feet of elevation loss. We have 67 feet of that elevation loss coming within this first half of a mile. So this first half a mile is going to be fast. Okay, you're largely not going to be able to get away from a lot of your people, a lot of groups. It's going to be pretty packed up until this point. What will happen, it's going to be very, very common out here. Once you get to this half mile section, most people are going to say, oh my goodness, I'm still around so many people, more than normal. Right? And so they're going to mentally start to panic, and they're going to keep putting the pressure on more and more and more and more. You have to be very, very careful out there, because that's kind of it's a trap. It's a trap. Because there is a downhill, you're going to lose less time on people. That's just natural, okay? With that, you do have a couple of undulations in here for our 47 feet of elevation gain. So you're naturally going to have a thinning out of the crowd a little bit up to this 1 mile section here. Again, not going to be a lot, but it's going to be it's going to be better than nothing. What will happen is a lot of athletes, when they get to that half mile mark, they're going to start to panic a little bit, say, hey, I got to get into some open space here, and they're going to continue to floor it probably up to this 1.5 mile section a little bit before our turnaround. That's a fool's errand. Start to run your pace and realize it's going to be a fast start, and then slowly start to slot into your pace after that 0.5 miles, okay? If you do not, you are going to blow up, and there's a lot of people that do blow up in the 2 to 2.5 mile area on race day because they ran so much faster than they've ever done up until that point, and then it's limping home for them, okay? What you need to do is kind of the opposite. So your effort level, it's a 5K, it's going to be high regardless. It's going to be high throughout. But if we kind of chip away at it a little bit more in detail here, for this first half a mile, it shouldn't be super high. Your pace should be high, absolutely. But if you are running 100% effort here for this first half a mile, bad things are going to happen later on, okay? So scale it back a little bit, and then what I would do is ramp up into it so you're at 100% at about 1.5 or even 2 miles into our race here. Because you're not going to be able to hold that 100% for the duration of this effort-wise. Okay, if we're talking power and pace, it's a little different, but effort level-wise, probably not going to be able to do that. Okay, if you are a more experienced runner, then that point at which you start to go all out slowly goes back a little bit. So slowly goes towards that 1 to 1.5 mile area. If you are an elite, then it's probably going to happen right at that 0.5 area where you start to say, okay, now it's time to go. Okay. This race is very, very flat, very, very fast. Don't get suckered into other people's games. Have fun out there. There is a couple of turns. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 turns out on course, so it is a little bit windy. You're probably not going to be able to see super far in front of you like you might at other local 5Ks where it's an out and back or only a couple of turns to make a square or a circle or whatever. So just be aware that you might not be able to see as far as you want to in front of you. What will happen is when you do get around the harbor, you're probably going to have a good line of sight, and if you are running towards the mid-pack or backpack, you're going to see a lot of people running all around. Don't get discouraged. It's a pretty cool sight. It's always a fun time out there. Enjoy the celebrations, everybody. And if you have any questions about it, please reach out to me. I'll be happy to steer you in the right direction and give you coaching advice there. And keep an eye out for some emails that are going to be popping up in your inbox very soon for more pre-race information.